Have you ever been frustrated because you just can't get somebody to understand what you're trying to say? This is the way my students feel every single day. In an article called Using Text by Coblin, Zhang Yang, and Buxwood, they explain that using augmentative communication and alternative communication increases a student's social interaction, improves their speech, and decreases problem behaviors. Annette Jurgens, in 2011, in her article, Helping Children with Autism, said that 1 in 110 babies born today are born with autism. These children, along with other children with communication disorders, need to use augmentative communication to help them with their speech. First of all, let's discuss what augmentative communication is. The American Speech, Language, and Hearing Association explains that augmentative communication refers to all forms of communication other than speech to express thoughts, wants, and feelings. The ALS Association in 2007 defines augmentative communication as the type of communication used for people with limited or unintelligible speech. And using alternative communication is for somebody who has no speech whatsoever. Some examples of these would be a choice board in which they can choose by pointing or using eye gaze, or text symbols, which has a sentence strip, and they can choose from their book what they would like to say, such as, I want Taco Bell. Now that you understand what augmentative communication is, let's discuss some of the benefits. One of the biggest benefits is that a child who uses augmentative or alternative communication can request what they want, or explain how they're feeling if they're sick. They can also play games with other children, such as goldfish. They can have a sentence strip saying, do you have a yellow fish? Where normally they wouldn't be able to play with kids at all. Speech also improves using augmentative communication. Pictures are concrete, where words are abstract. Putting the concrete and the abstract words together improves their vocabulary. I got a quote off of Reading Quotes by Temple Grandin, who's one of the leaders in autism, plus she's autistic herself. She said, I can remember the frustration of not being able to talk. I knew what I wanted to say, but I could not get the words out, so I would just scream. This is common with children who have communication disorders. They have problem behaviors due to the fact they just cannot get others to understand what they want to say. Now that you know what's the benefits, what type of communication system should be used? This is decided by a team of specialists and the child's parents. Communication boards are easy to use, they're low cost, and they're portable, but they also don't have that much to be able to say. Where a picture exchange system has more words that they can use, they're adaptable, they're fairly low cost, but it has no voice. Nowadays there's many electronic devices out there. They're portable, there's a variety of uses, and you can use a sentence strip and put the words the child wants to say, have them drag it, click a button, and it will say what the child wants to say. But these are very expensive, that's why I don't even have an example here today. And they break easily, and another downfall is when the battery dies, the child's voice dies. Communication is vital within our society. And augmentative and alternative communication gives children a chance to communicate. Within the school setting, communication disorders are being brought to our attention. Through augmentative communication, we can increase social interaction, improve speech, and decrease problem behaviors. So next time you're frustrated because you can't get somebody to understand what you're trying to say, think of the children who are screaming to be heard.